Welcome to episode 2 of Meet Your Destroyers. I'm your host, Cian Bexty, and this is the show where we introduce you to the brackish backbench and the floundering frontbench of Rachel Notley's NDP caucus. Up on the docket today, we have a double feature. Let me introduce you to Anne McGrath. She's the NDP candidate for Calgary Varsity. I'm at the University of Calgary today. It's in the district that she wants to represent. And the second feature for today is the state broadcaster, the one you all know and hate, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. You might notice that communism, well, it's already a common motif in this series. You know, that dictatorial ideology, it killed over 100 million folks, firing squads, can't get any toilet paper sort of deal. Well, it just so happens that Anne McGrath, Rachel Notley's close colleague and the candidate for the NDP in Calgary Varsity, is a communist through and through. Just like Rod Loyola, she is not some socialist hippie who wants to ban big trucks. She's a legitimate communist. If you didn't know about it, I wouldn't blame you. Frankly, the CBC has gone out of their way to hide that fact. Check it out. Anne McGrath named Premier Rachel Notley's Deputy Chief of Staff. Anne McGrath made Rachel Notley's Principal Secretary. Anne McGrath seeking NDP nomination in Calgary Varsity. In each and every one of these articles, the CBC just never bothered to mention that McGrath is a commie. It seems newsworthy to me, don't you agree? It might seem like maybe I'm just picking on the CBC for the sake of picking on the CBC. Maybe it was just an honest mistake, right? Wrong. In Sarah Regere's article about Anne McGrath seeking the nomination, she explicitly ignores the fact that she's a communist. I'll read it to you, quote, "If she wins the nomination, it will be McGrath's third time running in Calgary. In 1993, she ran in Calgary-Bow, and in 1995, she ran in a by-election in Calgary-McCall. What about that time that this Karl Marx fangirl ran for the Communist Party of Canada in 1984? Why is the CBC trying to whitewash the red record of Anne McGrath? All it takes is a quick Google search and it pops up right there, plain as day, on Wikipedia. There is no reason to miss it unless, of course, it's on purpose. This might be a Hanlon's razor situation here. You know, don't attribute to malice what you can easily attribute to stupidity. It is the CBC after all, but to be fair, this CBC quote-unquote reporter has repeatedly retweeted an Antifa-linked blogging site. My expectations are low. If the CBC won't tell you, I sure will. Anne McGrath is a communist through and through, and if you know anyone thinking of voting for her, you should let them know what the CBC is not telling them. You can find other Meet Your Destroyer episodes at albertadestroyers.com. For the Rebel.media, this is Cian Bexty. Thanks for watching our second episode in our series on Alberta's NDP. Be sure to subscribe to us and send this video to any University of Calgary students that you know. The U of C is in Anne McGrath's constituency, and the NDP are relying on students not knowing her history.